Fortnite balls, I'm gay, I like boys, I kidnap autistic kids, little mo.
What's up, Mayo heads? Welcome back to the Mayo Sandwich podcast. It's me, one of your hosts, Isaac.
This is your other host, Maurice.
And this is your third host, Chavis.
No, it's not. He's lying
Yes,
to
it
you.
is. Yes, it is.
Our third host is actually Craig.
Yeah, it's Craig. I
Yeah,
hate how I
Craig.
say Craig.
Craig.
Craig. When I hear myself on audio saying Craig, I'm like, ugh, shut the fuck up. Who are you?
That's fair.
Who are you? So we've all been playing that Oblivion remake, but we have a few more pressing matters. I think we should
Yeah,
start out with.
Just
Should
a
we-
small amount of
I
pressure.
think we should. I think we should open with Oblivion.
Not. Yeah. We should open with Oblivion.
with
If we
Oblivion.
open with the other one, then that might.
By the
cause
9.
some-
Honestly, I think
Let's open with
it's
Oblivion.
just yeah, I think this episode will be full of very, very relevant things.
Yeah, for the time period that this episode comes out.
So what all do we got? We got Oblivion, Katy Perry, Kanye West doing his Kanye best to get fucking canceled.
We already did the Katy Perry.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah, that was last.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay.
Unless you want to correct
Yes,
yourself
that
in
is.
case you said something wrong.
Oh yeah, we did say something wrong. So we thought it was fake. Well, Maurice suggested it was fake, and he was pretty sure it was. Turns out it's not, and that door can just do that.
So then, why do they do this big thing where it was like, oh, and now, the motherfucker that owns Amazon,
Jeff
will be
Bezos?
opening- Yeah, I know his name. I just didn't want to.
Because it was his space project. It's his company.
Shout out to Jeff Bezos. Give us all your money. If
Give
not,
us $1 billion.
I will be honest about how I feel about you. Yeah, pay your workers more. If you sponsor us, we'll stop.
Yeah,
we'll stop saying that.
You sponsor us. We'll say that you're paying them too much.
We're so corrupt, and honestly, we'll take any amount of money to.
Yeah, everyone we've known who's worked at Amazon loves it.
Yep, they all shit on the floor.
Yeah, they love shitting and pissing in bottles. It's great. It's great.
I have another
Mayo Sandwich podcast. Whoa? Question mark.
Wow.
I have another topic. I don't know if you guys heard about, but let's start with the things. Let's try to get 10 minutes on Oblivion, so we can.
Oh, I could talk about Oblivion for fucking years, dude.
Let's try to not curse too much, because I guess that's an important thing in being able to get on the homepage. But how's everyone's experience been so far?
Mine has been amazing. I'm mastering all the arcane arts. I just mastered destruction before I got on the call. Outstanding.
Let's give our character and build real quick.
Yeah, who wants to start? Yeah, you start with your.
I made a dark elf thief. I think was one of the pretense. I made my own custom class, and I focused mainly on like stealth, short swords and daggers, whatnot. Some lock picking and other things. Mainly like an assassin is what I wanted to go for. I'm slowly starting to build into magic, because I want to be able to do some illusionary spells like invisibility and all that other good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But my current weapon that I've just been using, because I'm in the Dark Brotherhood, has been the Blade of Woe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've been using the Blade of Woe and then a short sword. And
the Blade of Woe.
I just picked up a silver bow not that long ago.
Nice. Isaac?
Tight. Me, Mr. Isaac. I'm a high elf, basically pure mage, except for I didn't do the pure mage class because I didn't take alchemy. Instead, I took acrobatics. Say what you will, I love using acrobatics in that game. It's so much fun. Plus, I unlocked the dodge quiz because now you can do that pretty fucking early, and it's really cool. I love it. I mastered destruction recently. I've been enchanting some weapons. I have one specifically for killing vampires, and the other that shocks people and does soul traps.
Hey, that's offensive.
First off, I
Killing
usually play
vampires?
vampires.
Hey,
Yeah,
fuck
because
you.
there's a lot of quests that make you kill vampires.
Can't kill
Apparently,
your own
because I
kind,
just
or you just become one easily.
one vampire told me to kill a bunch more vampires. But yeah, I might become a vampire this playthrough. I don't know. I had fun so far just doing the Mages Guild stuff, and I completed the arena. It's been fun. Like making your own spells is so much fun. Getting like all the charms and shit. Oh my god. Chavis, what you been up to?
Well, my character, I decided to go with a Breton because I wanted some magic resistance. That's
And
mostly why I
you
picked
and
it.
your Breton looks beautiful.
Yeah, he looks amazing. I'll throw a
Let's start.
picture up on screen right now.
We should put pictures of
Yeah.
all our characters because it's just two normal looking characters and then Chavis's monster.
I don't know. I don't know what you mean. My character looks great. All right. But anyway, my character, I decided I wanted to do some magic because that's what I played the original Oblivion and I beat it and I was doing another playthrough on magic, but I decided to just give up on that. But I think right now I went for magic and I'm also specking into hand to hand, but mostly conjuring is the main magic I'm going for. I maxed my
They did
restoration out
improve
recently.
the hand to hand, I noticed quite a bit.
Yeah, well, before hitting 50,
Beating the brakes off people in that game is just so much fun.
it is, especially once you actually get an ability, which is at 50, you can disarm anyone and it knocks their shield, their sword, whatever they're holding is out of their hands, and now they have to fight you with fists, and it's really funny.
I
But
feel
yeah, that's a
like
pretty fun build so far.
you could combine that with a spell that like boosts your hand to hand skill even more and your strength and
Yeah,
just
and you
cast
can
on yourself and just beat the brakes off every single person you
call it
encounter.
ass beat 9,000.
Can of whoop ass.
I'm gonna do that once I get the ability to add skills to my spells. I'm probably gonna do that because my restoration is at 100 right now, so I can do that. I
It's
also need
one
the
of
money.
the
Of
best things I've done.
I have now officially succumbed to run around and cast a spell over and over again until it's 100. If anyone look me, they say that it's a part of the game,
It is.
and
It
that's how
is.
you're supposed to play it.
Well, it depends
If
on the
anyone,
school of magic.
Yeah. I mean, not really.
anyone else in the comments, I would like to hear your guys' take on this because I'm doing it now because it's the
Or
easy
right.
way. I mean,
It's the right way.
I don't know if it's the right way.
Well, why do you think that lowers like okay, so the XP gains from casting spells are lowered, right? Just typically because for like depending on like the shit that you would cast on yourself or other people, say like heal spells, unless you're casting like really powerful healing spells, because they boost the XP gains from casting more powerful spells. Probably they want you to cast more powerful spells like properly used, but also whenever you go to Mages Guild, like all the Mages Guilds that you can go to, you see them like repeatedly casting spells because they're practicing. That's how you
Yep.
practice casting spells.
Maurice
I've only
said I
been
was
to two.
exploiting when I did that.
That's absolutely
The
not exploiting. And
the two that I've been
if
to
if it
that
wasn't,
were
then
not doing that. They were
If you
not
stand
just
walking
go
around
to the
long
one in
enough,
Coral. Yeah, you
yeah,
see
they'll
them do
summon
shit
like
like
an
that.
imp or some shit,
Yeah.
or mage light. They just summon whatever the fuck. They don't care.
But yeah, I would qualify that as exploiting because it is a part of the game,
It's
but
not exploiting.
it's the easy way to do
By
it.
definition, it's not
Yo,
exploiting.
yo,
What
commenter,
is
go ahead
it
and
is
leave a
though
damn
because
comment.
everyone can do it. That's what exploiting's definition is. There's
Let
a
me
difference
look
between
up
exploiting and cheating.
exploiting
Everyone can do it, but
using unintentional bugs, glitches, or game mechanics, but those are
yeah,
all
that's
intentional,
that's
so
all
it's not
unintentional.
exploiting. Yeah.
I mean, what about the ability to just sit there and press an empty lock thing over and over again?
That was
That's an exploit,
unintentional. That's
and
an
I
exploit.
and I did that on purpose, and I knew it was an exploit because I hate the
I mean,
lock picking.
I
Well,
mean,
why would you like the
I
lockpicking in
don't
that game?
feel
It's
bad for
fucking
doing
horrible.
that. I
Same
I'm
do not
shit,
after
different day.
enjoy
I
it.
love that meme where he just like
I'm
screaming.
After I've been
God
doing it,
damn.
I would say it's definitely not a good type of lock picking. It's definitely not my favorite.
It's
I
not
prefer
intuitive.
Skyrim.
I don't like
I
the
don't think it's like
speech craft stuff, but I
No, that
think
shit
it's
I've
sucks.
been doing the speechcraft stuff, and
I
I've
think
discovered
it's
that how to do it properly.
good for I think it's good to exist in the game. I don't think it's personally I just use charm spells.
I think it just
Um
takes too long. I was trying to do it early. I was doing it correct. One
well
bar,
yeah, I'd
no things
rather
they hate.
spec into something fun than
Yeah, it's
that.
just not you. You can just do that with Magic, and
It's
I
a
never
game
have to
mechanic
play
that
them anymore.
exists and it's cool for anyone that enjoys those game mechanics. Personally, I don't enjoy doing the Oblivion speech stuff since you can just have alternatives that are better and, you know, not waste your time with it.
Yep. But I think I have the most hours so far. I have almost 30 hours in, and this is only a
I
couple
I
days
think
after
I got
release.
you beat. I got 20 hours on PC right now, and then I
Already?
probably have because I
I
played
had.
it for a few hours last night,
I see. I see.
and then
Well, you said you got
on
20 hours on
Xbox,
PC. What level are you?
20 hours.
Yeah, what level are you?
I think 11.
Well, I'm level like 20 something now.
Yeah, I'm level 11 also.
Well, he's probably just exploring or something. Also making. He also did the Mages Guild, which takes forever just to get into it.
It's not that long. It took me less than like 3 hours.
That's
I
a
I
long
was
time.
mostly just concocting shit to use in the arena, like spells.
Speaking of the arena, I cheesed it completely
I
because
think we're
I
all
tr-
grand champions now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we are. But I got the Mages Guild, the
Yeah, the
paralyzed
paralysis.
staff,
It's
and
the
I would
best
just cast it.
one
Yeah, and
because
I beat the fuck out of the person while they're can't do
they
anything.
did not balance any staff with paralysis. Because here's the thing: it wants you to do with paralysis. It wants you to cast a spell that takes up like all your magicka, and that's it. But with like a paralysis staff, you can just keep casting it over and over again.
It does only last like 3 seconds, so it's not a strong paralysis, but it's a paralysis nonetheless.
It's 5 seconds, I believe.
No, I think
Don't
the
quote me
staff
on
is
that though.
3. It does not last long. I have enough time to like hit him a
I
couple
do have
times, heal
Oblivion
him.
open over here. I can actually look at it.
You got the staff of paralysis.
4 seconds.
4 seconds.
So we were both
Not
wrong.
long. It's
I
very short.
well, whenever I went through the arena, it wasn't. I just beat the fuck out of people. I used some
Same.
Yeah.
fireballs and
I think I had the most trouble with it because my endurance was real low, and yeah. But now I'm pretty powerful afterwards. Now that I maxed out my destruction,
Well, they did
I can
nerf
just
the endurance being like knocking you down if it's at 0 and you get hit.
I
yeah.
need
You're draining
to.
it.
I probably could turn up the difficulty another one because right now I'm in the middle. I'll probably turn up to whatever, like expert or something. Because
I
I have
I'm
turned it
not
up
probably
died.
gonna
when I
I have
do
not
started.
that
died.
in the Shivering Isles.
It was really hard, and I turned it to normal.
I'm almost level
Oh, I have.
15.
I have not died yet at all.
I've died like twice,
I
mostly
haven't even
because
I've
gotten
I was
died a
above.
ignoring.
lot in the arena.
I don't even think I died in the arena.
I've
I got
died a
close to death
lot.
in the arena once, but then I just drank healing potions. Or not healing potion. I ate a whole bunch of fucking meat.
Fair. You gotta eat that carnivore diet mid match.
Just imagine like fighting someone in the arena and they're like, hold up, and they fucking
Hold
shove
on,
like
hold on.
10 pounds of fucking steak
Where'd you
and
get
it's
all
raw.
this?
Why'd that sound perfect? Hold on.
So, I'm a voice actor. Now, I wish
You
though,
sounded like the orc, dude.
if anybody wants to hire me, I'm available, dude. I will voice your
Yeah, I'm
shitty. I'll
available
voice
too, man.
anything, dude.
I have
Isaac
Azura's
will
store.
scream
Yeah, I'll
as loud as
scream
possible.
for ice cream.
Nah, I'm not, that is my dream job, being a voice actor. But I'll
I'd
have to
like to
check
be
I
that out.
better at
I have a
voice acting.
I
I have
think
a
AI
pretty
is killing
funny
it.
topic, real quick.
Yeah,
What's
what's
up?
up?
So I don't know if you guys seen, but there's two college students currently, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me let me let me give you the full rundown. The two college students are gonna have a race that no one's ever seen before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The sperm race.
I'm pretty sure that's like a
I
marketing
was
stunt.
gonna
I don't
make
think
a
it's actually a thing.
joke about like
No, it is
race
an
as an
actual thing.
ethnicity, but I was like, nah,
And was
that'd
it
be
The
live
stupid.
streamed?
It actually happened yesterday.
Did you watch it? Did you watch highlights?
Uh, no. The USC student wins the first sperm race.
There's definitely a lot of low lights in that.
So what do you do?
So,
Jerk off
uh,
into like the camera?
pretty sure I'm pretty sure what they did was they bust a nut and then they put the sperm into like a maze and see
What?
which one gets through the maze.
It'd be like a
I
microscopic maze or like a normal maze,
I
like a
really
rat
well I
race.
think they're just actually just bust a nut and see which sperm is stronger.
Like a
Like
pachinko machine of cum.
It's a pachinko cum machine.
It just
like
flows down.
I I have so many questions. And then like what was the buildup for this? Did they just like not bust a nut for like a month? Like months and months and months?
Well, obviously they qualified somehow to be the pro nutbuster.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm actually looking at it right now. They have them flowing down a tube, and they have
That's
it in
so
like
gross.
a microscopic way. And right now, I'm looking at the fucking baby sperm swim through this tube. One
Baby
of them,
sperm, dude,
Baby
dude.
sperm.
dude. One of them's hauling ass too. Like he's moving.
Yeah, did he win?
That's a
I
swimmer
believe
right there, bro.
Did he win
uh,
the sperm race?
it looks like who was that? Yeah, well, the UNC kid ends up. Oh, that's nasty.
Gross. Yeah.
They they
Is it
It's
all
like
crusty and shit?
whenever they win, they have, like, a fake nut fluid that doused them.
Like fucking like a Nickelodeon slime zone.
Yes, like a Nickelodeon slime zone.
That's funny, but that
That
it's
is
kind of disgusting.
that is like,
It's funny.
how do you prepare for a sperm race? Get what
You
do you
gotta
got?
stretch.
Well,
You
Drink a
gotta
for
lot of
one
water,
for
you
eat
one,
some
gotta
yogurt.
you
you
need
jump for a bit.
that gorilla mind. No, the gorilla load.
Yeah,
Lock and
lock and
load.
load. Yes.
Yeah, get some
Gorilla load.
gorilla lock and load, get a few gas station pills, and just ed for like a month.
And just go
So
Shout
like
out
ham.
this,
to fucking More Plates, More Dates in his store if you want to. We don't have a code. Sponsor us, please.
Yeah,
yes, please
sponsor us,
sponsor us.
fella.
Yeah,
But like this,
because
like
they come.
how do you so I'm just trying to spitball here. What do you guys do? What would be your prep?
I
I would
think you have to take that lock and load, right?
yeah.
And I think if Viagra, okay,
I
so
don't
I
think
bet
Viagra.
Viagra would. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe it gets it out with more velocity, so it's like a head start, right? And then he's
I
like,
think they
I
have
am
it on like a
speed.
petri dish type of thing. I don't know.
Uh, mm, no, I don't know what the deal is.
It doesn't show the actual fucking
Nut
nuts
busting.
being busted.
Unfortunate,
No,
actually.
pineapple juice would just make it smell nicer. So it'd just be like, yeah, my dude's got cologne.
No, dude.
Mhm.
You gotta eat some yogurt, eat some protein, drink a lot of water, and that's how you bust a fatty.
Yeah.
Simple
Water,
as
fucking sunflower lecithin, fucking
meth. Just a little bit
push-ups
of
on
meth.
your cock.
Cock ups.
Cock ups where you lay flat on the ground and you get hard so you come off the ground.
I
That
think
sounds unbelievably
that
painful.
happens in Meet the Zohan. I think it's an Adam Sandler movie.
That sounds like some Adam
He does
Sandler
like
movie
dick
Yeah,
stuff.
ups.
yeah.
What would you do, Maurice? What would you do?
What would be my prep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I know there's like fluids and like that sounded crazy. I know there's like things you can eat to
I think water helps a lot.
yeah, I think it would
And
Well,
definitely be like
you just don't
water.
you just don't
No,
come
no,
for a
no,
month.
actually, yeah, no, for as long as possible. Then also just like fuck ton of caffeine, bro. Get those swimmers hopped up on that shit.
Well, doesn't like Mountain Dew like fuck up your sperm count?
No, I didn't say Mountain Dew, Isaac. I said pure caffeine.
Well, is it because of caffeine? I don't know.
well, no,
I don't
I'm
think
sure it's because the fucking
it's
Mountain
the
Dew chemicals,
additives. Yeah.
not
No,
the fucking caffeine.
don't talk shit about chemicals and fucking soda. They're there to keep you safe.
Yeah, I drink them. I love soda. I'm probably
You
the
know,
biggest soda
soda's
drinker.
there to keep you safe from living to fucking 90. Because have you seen 90-year-olds? You don't want to be that.
Actually, so
Honestly, yeah,
God
that's
apparently
bless
true as
soda.
fuck. God
Yeah.
bless
Google
refined
says
sugar.
zinc, exercise, stress management, avoid
I heard
smoking,
zinc. Would
and
you have to quit vaping?
Yep,
yes.
Yeah, you'd probably want to do that before you get in there.
to get ready
Yeah.
for the
We're
great
talking
state
about
war.
like we're gonna do it.
No, man. Let's get our own sperm race going.
I think I got a nice head start because I don't vape, and
I don't
so
either. Maurice is the only one who vapes.
yeah,
Actually,
we're gonna come on Maurice.
we're gonna bukkake Maurice.
Yeah,
we're gonna come on Maurice's
the
face.
losers gotta fucking eat the cracker.
We're gonna give him a
Oh,
true
the losers
Mayo
gotta
Sandwich.
kiss Maurice on the lips after we came all over his face.
Oh god, please no. But
You
yeah,
gotta kiss Maurice.
it's kind of hard to prep for that. The only thing that I think, could increase your sperm speed would to get some good head from your cousin Kanye West.
Indeed, my brother. Indeed.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say me. Your cut when you're like your cut. I was like, hold on.
No, Kanye West is
Kanye
the real
West.
cousin.
Uh, there's a lot of things to talk about with
Doing
this
his
Kanye
Kanye
West thing.
best.
Uh, there's some problems and also like problems for Kanye himself.
Some.
Obviously, there is some like signs of sexual abuse, but then there can also be like the fact that maybe it was just the dirty magazines. I kind of find that hard to believe.
Well, here's my theory, because subjecting
Well,
a
let's go
child to
over
like,
what he has
well,
been
yeah,
saying.
let's do
Yes,
that first.
I can read the exact
Maurice,
quote
I
if
think
you like.
Maurice has the
Yeah, go
because you've
ahead and
been
read
looking
it
at
out.
him.
Read it
Yeah, I
out
can.
loud for the crowd.
Yeah, all I gotta do is on the No Jumper Instagram, and I actually had that pulled up a minute ago.
He made a song to go along with this tweet, by
Yeah,
the
I'm
way.
I'm sure most of you guys have
What,
already
the
heard it.
incest song?
Yeah, it's called "Cousin" by Kanye West.
Wait, did you not know, Isaac?
You
I
did?
didn't know he made a song about
Yeah, he made a song.
fucking incest.
You should listen to it after after this.
I,
It's it's like a 2 minute
wait,
song.
I think
It's
they
really
brought it
good.
up on another podcast I listened to. If you want me to shout you out, because we have so many
Uh,
followers
I would
compared. No, we don't.
I would like to also so apparently uh this is another tweet that Kanye did. This is 2 days ago. Kanye posted when academics said Dave Blunt's had better not have written the line I gave my cousin head. It really had me thinking. It had me second guessing if I should even put the song out or had said anything.
I have a good answer. No, you shouldn't have.
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
fuck?
you really should have. Some
What?
things,
Wait, Kanye West likes
You can
Dave
write
Blunt.
that song for your therapist and give it to your therapist and be like, I wrote a ballad about sucking my cousin's cock. But like,
The
yeah,
Ballad of Gay Kanye.
the ballad of gay kind. I love that.
where is
That's
this?
what we should call this one.
The ballad of gay Kanye. And it's him looking like Gay Tony from GTA 4.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there.
They honestly
You
kind of
got
have the
the
same
tweet, Maurice?
style.
I'm trying to find the tweet. Damn.
Just do Kanye with his hair.
It was a few days ago, right? About 3, 4.
Yeah, it's recent. The song came out within the week, I believe.
Yeah, we should play it very quietly under the episode and get
No, we're gonna
copyright
get
struck.
copyrighted.
How much of it can we play?
We can probably
Maybe the
play like
chorus.
half a part
We
Maybe
should
the
look
angry
into
Mike
that.
Tyson.
because it's on YouTube, and I don't think Kanye even has like a YouTube account or anything, and I don't think
It
he's
was
signed with
like
a label anymore.
so. Also, another piece of this, which I find interesting, that Maurice brought up when we were talking about this earlier, was him mentioning that this is in fact the cousin that killed a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
And Maurice did research and found out that cousin is 2 years younger than him.
Yeah,
Yes.
S-
and
Very
the cousin
bad.
is in jail for life right now.
And he said it stopped at 14 and had been going on for like 10 years, which I think we all agree
It
means
was
it's
about
been
8
going
years.
on a long time.
Longer than it should have.
Long time, and he doesn't exactly know, but he knows it stopped at 14, is what
Like the
I'm
tweet,
assuming.
Maurice.
I cannot fucking find that shit. And I can't search it up on Twitter because I'm gonna just find porn.
Incestuous porn. I've seen like random shit on like Twitter timelines or like in a reply where it's just like some crazy
Okay, alright.
like
I found it.
shit.
Yeah,
Found it.
read it.
Okay. Said this song is called Cousin. About my cousin that's locked in jail in life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him I wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6. Wait, what? When he was 6 and then acted out what we saw.
Huh.
My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet was different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14. Small problem here. I did not realize he said he showed it to his cousin whenever he was 6. That means Kanye was about 8.
Yeah,
Uh, you know that I don't think I need to say this. That's not good.
no,
I mean,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I understand that happened at a very young age. I don't think he's completely blameless though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Well,
Kanye is the one
Like I
who
don't
introduced him to it.
even in that tweet, we said perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt like it was my fault I showed him those dirty magazines. So maybe there are
well,
other
yeah. But
going on the outside because he said I felt like it was my fault, meaning that maybe he was sexually abused at some point in time.
Yeah, I'm. Here's my theory, because when you're shown things like that at a really young age, you become like gooner brained because you're not supposed to see things like that at such a young age,
Yeah,
and it'll like cross wires that aren't supposed to be crossed.
yeah, you really shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, it's why I don't like when people are like ask their like teenagers or whatever. You had sex yet, son? That's just so weird, and it's not. It's not cool to ask children
No.
that at all.
I
And I
think
think that's what
okay.
happened to Kanye.
So for one, I do think sexual education is extremely important so you can teach your kids to be safe
Yep.
and also what is okay contact with people and what is not, right? Which obviously this hadn't occurred in his life. I don't know. How old, like, what generation is he a part of? Like, when was he growing up?
I
he's
think like the
like
80s,
roughly about the
80s,
age of
90s.
his parents,
Yeah, like
maybe a little bit
early
older.
90s. Because I know he started blowing up in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
No, he would have. He's like 40 right now.
Yeah, he's
He's
like
like
40 right
47.
now. Yeah, so he's probably like growing up during like the late 80s, 90s,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Very interesting. Jesus Christ. Because I know that was a time where sex education was pretty poor. So you get some leniency.
Sex
It,
education was very poor.
it
However,
started to get good
homophobia was
whenever, yeah, homophobia kind of. It was the meta build then for sure.
sadly, and it still kind of is with some people today. So
Yeah,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Also, another crazy thing. Apparently, Kanye streamed with Sneeko and Neon.
I think he, I
Yeah,
mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh,
that seems like a place he would be with those people
that's
all
true.
together.
But I feel like they would not be with him because Nico's like pretty homophobic.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
Sneako's
Kanye
also a
West.
cuck. Who's he
Yeah,
gonna judge?
He is a cloud chaser.
he'll take
But
any exposure he can get because he knows he's a fucking
Yeah.
loser.
Yeah, Sneako's a straight up cuck though, so it's like you can't say shit about what somebody else does. But yeah, the unfortunate thing is that I really think homophobia kind of got like a DLC, so to say, because there are a lot of people that still kind of just are.
TLC
Yeah,
to
it
homophobia.
it got an expansion pack because it's like fine for a little bit, and then people just the manosphere came. And it's like it's fucking gay to be gay, and that being gay is bad. And then you ask why, and it's like because it's gay. It's like
It's not traditional. It's not normal. Neither
yeah,
is
I don't get it.
fucking
Neither is having a fucking smartphone, but
yeah.
whatever.
Neither is eating raw
But
eggs
also,
and meat every
like
day.
being
You
gay is
freak.
natural. Some people just are gay.
It is. It's observed in nature. Like you can tell people this. And they're like, no, it's not true. It's not true.
No, you know,
it's not
some
true.
animals actually change their genders.
Yeah, I think eels do.
Yeah, all sorts of fish and shit do. But we're not them. Okay, whatever. But it's been
Con-
observed in history. But whatever. Who gives a fuck right
but
now?
with
You're if you don't like it, you don't like it. Nothing's gonna change your mind.
the
So fuck off.
We
the
got
whole
more
Kanye
pressing
thing,
matter.
he is. Chavis said this earlier. Go ahead, say what you thought.
What I thought about it, I think
No,
I
no,
think he's suicidal. I think he's gonna kill
yeah,
himself.
I agree because he's like
Yeah.
fully at this point. He's like
Hope he live
fully.
streams it if he does.
He, I hope
That'd
he
be the
gets help
funniest shit ever.
because
I hope
he
I can
has
see it if it happens. I
there's
don't actually want to see somebody die, but
a few things. For one, apparently his son found Kim Kardashian's sex tape on Roblox.
On Roblox is crazy. What the fuck is going on Roblox?
How did that get there?
Uh,
Man,
Shitty
maybe we gotta
moderation.
hop on to Roblox, dude.
Yo, they got
yeah,
live screenings of Rage Hate Kim K video.
I
yeah,
I've seen like a clip of it on Twitter as like a meme.
That's all you need to see of it.
Yeah, and I was
On
like, oh,
Twitter,
what the fuck?
anything.
yeah.
That's not
Okay,
his
so
wife anymore.
Ye speaks on his son Saint discovering Kim Kardashian's sex tape on Roblox. I don't believe in my child being used to speak about porn. Porn is adult content.
But yeah, no shit, Kanye. But what were you doing at age 14?
Yeah. Adult things that you
Yeah,
should probably not be discussing publicly for one. Just I mean, it's good to deal with that situation probably pretty privately. You know what I mean? Like between you and a therapist, you shouldn't. Because then you say it's like, oh, my therapist told me to get shit out. It's like, well, you should probably just tell your therapist.
Apparently, it
yeah,
happened on like their fucking reality show because he
yeah,
Reality
came up.
thugs.
Well, okay, so you know how like on Roblox they make T-shirts and shit.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was like a still shot of her getting busy on a shirt, and
I should laugh at that because that's actually horrible to
I'm
like
Yeah,
guessing.
see your mom.
Well, this kid's so young. I don't think he realized that it was a a dick in her mouth.
yeah. Did he show
But
it? Because
yeah,
I
he
Well,
was
did.
scrolling through his
He
Twitter and I
did.
like saw that. Like,
He did show it
mama,
to.
mama, is this you
Mama,
sucking dick?
are you eating a hot dog?
Yeah.
Who is that hot?
Is that a
Yeah, and
black
then
hot dog?
also Kanye's posting about how uh I don't know, he's just
He's going
Shay-
schizo right now.
yeah, he was yeah, man.
Well, he's addicted to fucking nitrous, so
Yeah, what a
I think it finally
fucking
caught up.
crazy substance. He's collabing with Dave Blunt though, so that's cool. I like Dave Blunt.
Dave
I
Blunt's a fucking sellout. I'm sorry, dude.
Of
He
course
is
he
a
is.
sellout.
Imagine you're a small artist and
of
fucking
course he's a
Kanye
sellout.
West.
How do you think he affords to say that fat, dude?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Look at him. But yeah, he's like the little artist. If fucking Michael Jackson was like, "You want to be on my song, man?" You would say yes. You'd be like, "Fuck yeah."
Well,
You
Michael
already
Jackson, he
He's
ain't do
already
nothing.
controversial. Well, Kanye's controversial, and so is Dave Blunt, so he don't give a damn.
Well,
What's the Dave
Dave
Blunt's is
Blunt
just a
is like
liar.
I'll
I
be
don't really
real, dude.
care.
Dave Blunt
Yeah,
is like his
he is
music
a
may be
liar.
good, but he's just like a fucking cringe machine to me. Like him going on live, he was like performing. He's got the one song where he's like, "Cause I'm a fat N word hard R," and he's like, "Everyone in here, say it with me."
And then you
Like I
sit
don't
at
give a
and
fuck
you
if
Yeah,
listen
nobody
in.
say it. Like
yeah, I'm good, fam.
like I don't honestly don't give a fuck. But it's just like, damn, bro, this is
Yeah, it's
hard
like
to
that's his little
watch.
gimmick. I mean, I think like his music is funny, but there is some songs that don't have like shit like that in it, and those are pretty good
Yeah.
too, I think.
I mean, it's
Did you
good
hear he's gonna
music.
crowd surf?
Yeah,
Dude, don't do that shit, bro. You're gonna have a fucking
it's gonna
I
end
will
up in
never go to
China.
a Dave Blunt show.
a
He fucking
9.7
crazy.
earthquake.
It's gonna be like,
The fucking whenever Bobby Lee is like, "Oh, your friends like Triple H, The Rock."
But also, like, it's funny. I know neither one of you guys watch No Jumper,
I would not
but
want to
Dave
touch
Blunt,
somebody that big and hold them up. I that it can't smell
Dave
good.
Blunt
it's
in the
not
No
funny.
Jumper universe, like, have been going back and forth for like months now.
Like
Not
a
that
rivalry.
much anymore. No, because like one of the host friends saw Dave Blunt's in like the hospital bed. It took a picture of him
Yeah.
whenever nobody knew he was in the hospital and was like, "Damn, bro, I hope you get better soon." And he said some shit like, you need to put down the cup." Dave Blunt's got mad as fuck. He was like, "Fuck that nigga. Yeah, that nigga's a deadbeat. He don't take care of his kids." Blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah
he
blah.
You
talked
don't
about it
take
on the
care of your
Goblin cast.
body, but
Yeah, but, like and then he apologized to the nigga on No Jumper because he was like, "Yeah, bro, I didn't realize who he was and da 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 da." Because I don't know, he realized he kinda fucked up because he was a gang member. He was like, "I'm living in LA, I don't think I
hey
don't."
man, you can't talk shit when you're that big of a target, dude.
Yeah, but
Dude, you cannot miss him.
but also the other day on live, he called, Adam 22 called David Blunt and was like, "Hey, bro, like, what's going on with this Kanye shit?" And bro, he was PR trained to the fucking T, bro. He did not answer no question.
I'm
Just
sure
refer to his lawyer.
I'm sure fucking Kanye West would have cut him off if he said anything, as he's prone to do.
We love Kanye here.
No, we don't.
No, we don't at
He's
all.
made good music. Unironically, I think the beat for his song Cousins is pretty good. But the lyrics though are where some problems start to arise.
Oh, you think?
He's also really into AI for some fucking reason. Like he just loves
Which
it.
is gonna replace him?
Yeah, it's weird that like a creative will try to replace himself. I think
Oh, I'm
I saw some shit that said he's making like a fully AI movie called Vultures.
yeah, I don't doubt it.
That shit is
Um,
so stupid.
I bet it's gonna be amazing.
I have another really funny topic too.
Go
Uh,
for it.
do you know who everyone knows who Vitali is, right?
Yeah, Vitaly.
Yeah.
You know he's like gonna be in jail possibly for the rest of his life in the Philippines.
Oh,
Did he like do pred catching over there or some shit?
No, he did he was just like harassing people.
yeah, you don't do that there, and that's
Yeah,
not a great place to be locked up at
yeah.
at
Nowhere,
So now
all.
he's
nowhere in
in
Asia is
jail.
good
He's
to be
in
locked
jail
up.
in
I
a
think
Filipino.
Japan's probably fine, right?
He's in a
No,
Filipino prison right now, or Philippines prison, or whatever, however you would say it.
Filipino prison.
Yeah,
Filipino.
Filipino prison, and he is he's facing 24 years, but he's
What do you
gonna be
do?
sitting
Just
awaiting
harassing
trial.
people?
Yeah, he was just harassing people.
He had
Yeah,
to do
for
some crazy shit for
he got
24
arrested for
years.
being
Mhm.
a nuisance, and he's facing 20. Apparently, it's a 25-year minimum.
Yeah, you know what's interesting about
And he will be sitting in
'cause
jail for 2 to 3 years just waiting on
Awaiting
his
trial.
hearing.
for context, my girlfriend's Filipino, but like apparently there, if you're like a white person or American, they treat you a little bit better because pretty much all their industry is to cater to foreigners. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So he might get off a little easier, but maybe if he did some real fuck shit.
Okay, I'm looking at an article. It says that he harassed and disrespected and stole, allegedly.
Oh yeah, never mind, he's fucked. But
Yeah. First off, he was a dickhead to begin with.
Yeah,
He like did a
yeah.
whole bunch of shitty pranks
Well,
on
like,
people back in the day.
the predator catching shit, he didn't give a fuck that he was actually catching
No,
predators.
he just
He
wanted to
just
hit
wanted the
people.
money.
yeah, he wanted to
Yeah.
like torture people and bring them somewhere to like shave their head and humiliate them.
Yeah,
That's
that's all
just
he wanted.
That shit
He
is
didn't
it's
care
filthy.
about saving
unfortunate.
people.
Listen, if you actually want to do something about predators, yeah, you report them to the police, or if you want to fucking go to prison, you kill them, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's the
And
only
you
way you
wouldn't
get rid of
record
those
it and
people.
post it on the internet for clout,
Yeah, and if you
like
kill a
most people.
pedophile, I'm not gonna be upset about it,
No, no one
right?
is. The judge might let you off easy
Yeah, you might get Gary Pluchet time.
type shit.
Yeah, type shit. Gary Pluchet type beat.
Gary
Why, Gary?
Boucher,
Why?
no scope and sunglasses type beat.
That is a really good fucking picture of him like turning around with the sunglasses.
It's a good video, dude. He one shots him. He doesn't even
Yeah,
try.
if you molested my son,
Very
dude,
not
you're
like-
Maurice, do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
the
was
the
in the. It
guy
was.
in the
Was it
phone
the
booth.
airport?
yeah, it was in the
Uh,
airport when they were
yeah.
escorting the guy that molested his son to
Yeah,
basically a Con airplane.
yeah.
No
And
collateral
yeah,
either.
yeah, he just got him. And one of the people that the guy that said why Gary why was one of his like friends that was on that police force.
Well,
It's
yeah.
gonna be obvious.
Which yeah, if so basically if you want a little bit more context about the story, the guy was friends with so Gary was friends with the guy that molested his son. That guy was like there to like they were friends. They lived in the house together. Like Gary let him live with them, and he was like, "Oh, this dude is going to teach my son karate." And this dude eventually like, abducts his son and like, you know,
Yeah,
does pedophile things, right?
Does the Kanye
yeah,
style on him.
And then eventually the police recover his son and shit, and obviously Gary wants to kill this guy. And yeah, whenever he's getting escorted in the airport, he gets blamed, which
Rightfully so.
very understandable. But yeah, if you want to get rid of pedophiles, report them to the police or do the thing that's more permanent and kill them. I'm joking, by the way. Don't kill people under any circumstances outside of
And
self-defense
don't
or
record
whenever
it.
your country tells you you can, because war is yeah.
Awesome. It's
whatever
fun.
your
We
country tells you you can because they finally activated the purge.
shout out to Raytheon.
Yo, shout out BlackRock.
Shout out BlackRock. Shout out military industrial complex.
Yeah, shout
But
out all those guys.
yeah, shout out those guys. Give us money and we'll stop making fun of you.
Pope died
Oh yeah, Pope
recently.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, JD
Pope
Vance
died.
killed the
JD
Pope.
Vance, yeah, JD Vance still
The Antichrist
He
fucking killed the
died
Pope.
not a day later, but hours later, which I think is fucking hilarious.
And do you see like the
He's got the
meeting?
worst timing, dude.
He's like, I'm glad to see you in better health. And then he's fucking dead.
So fucking jinxed him.
Yeah, he fucking killed him.
In my eyes, he was a pretty chill Pope, but
The
yeah,
last thing the Pope saw was that picture of JD Vance with the lollipop and
there
the
was
little
some.
hat.
Have you seen the Meat Canyon video where like the baby fucking dies whenever like JD Vance does
Yeah,
all the faces and it kills the baby?
that's
It's
what
what he did
happened.
to the Pope, dude.
Yeah,
Rest
Pope
in
was chill.
peace.
I'm not a
Yeah,
Catholic, but he looked like a chill guy. He preached
yeah,
Well, I mean,
inclusivity.
yeah. He wasn't a phobe, so I
yeah,
got a
I
shout out
know,
to that.
I know a guy that said that,
Oh yeah,
I know a guy that said that he died. Well, that he wasn't of God because he allowed homosexuality.
So God killed him.
He was also like a
God,
common man.
yeah, because then he say God killed him because he supported homosexuality, and it's like, well, he got there very late because he was 88,
Yeah.
which is an amazingly long life.
A couple
Yeah.
years late for the Pope, my friend.
Yeah, trust me, there are plenty of homophobic popes that died way younger. So
But yeah. He's
you
a
know,
chill dude. He
maybe that's the message God's trying to send.
I also read up on it a little bit at his funeral procession is rather than
There's
like a
some drama.
traditional Pope burial. Because what they'll do is they'll do like I think it's called a nested casket where there's like 3 caskets layered. And he said, "No, put me in a normal like wooden casket. I don't want none of that expensive shit." And I think that's pretty cool. He
Yeah,
really was for the people
yeah, he
because he didn't
definitely
waste no
seemed
damn
like it.
money. Yeah, chill
But
guy.
also, like anytime you think of religious institutions, though,
You don't
I
think
can't
good.
say, yeah, I can't say I exactly like
Well, at
religious
the very
institution on the
least, the
basis. He was
Pope
as
Francis
good
was
as you're
chill
gonna get, in my opinion.
for a religious leader, figurehead, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, because I don't know, he might have been covering up some stuff that was going on, right? Who knows? But
Who knows?
that's just what goes on in that place.
True as
Not to
fuck.
slander him. I don't know what happened. He seemed cool though.
Yeah, chill guy.
I think oh god, my brain just melted. I heard about there was some drama there because Trump
The
wore
procession.
yeah, Trump wore like a blue suit apparently, which if you know me, I can't see
See the
blue.
color.
I
Yeah.
can't see the color blue, so I wouldn't have known. But I don't
You
know.
can't.
There's some drama there. Obviously, we're not terribly political. I guess today we come off a little bit more.
Well, so he
It,
couldn't.
it doesn't even matter. Honestly, it
He,
It
does not.
doesn't.
yeah, so he shouldn't have been wearing the color blue because it's supposed to be black to funerals.
Yes, it's
Yeah, it's
black to
supposed to be
funeral.
all black, and I guess he's the only person not wearing all black. By the way, if you've been keeping up with the news, probably not the worst thing he's done.
Yeah, not in recent memory, at
Yeah,
least.
no.
Not even top 10, honestly.
But he did send an assassin, JD Vance, to kill the Pope. So
Shook
was
his
JD
hand
Vance
with
at the
the
funeral?
ricin on it.
Well, JD Vance at the funeral, someone else would have died, man. Don't put him there.
Well, you
Everyone there.
gotta go to the victim's funeral so you don't look suspicious.
It's so funny. I saw that one fucking Oblivion meme where it's like JD Vance in the Mythic Dawn drip. it,
He does
the
be
Pope and
looking a
like the
mess on
Emperor
camera.
drip. Yeah.
Yo,
Oh
shout
my
out
god.
babyface JD, dude.
Shout out JD Vance. Sponsor our podcast. Or
Don't.
we'll tell
No.
the Pope. We'll tell people what you did to the Pope.
Listen, there's a few
I
sponsors,
won't take a
and
sponsorship from
JD
him.
Vance would be bottom of the fucking barrel.
Just Dance Vance.
He'd have to offer millions.
I wouldn't take a sponsorship from fucking BlackRock. Hold on, let's go back to that.
Millions and millions.
Millions. Is that?
Millions. That's how
Oh
Donald Trump
yeah.
says it.
Speaking of which, we do have some cool plans coming up. I was
Yes,
thinking.
we do.
Yeah. Should we announce it?
Uh,
Should we go ahead and say it?
No, let's surprise. Let's surprise.
Surprise? Okay. It's a very
we're
special surprise.
it is very special. Should we give them a hint?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we're having a guest.
We're
Yep.
having a guest.
Having a guest.
We're gonna be.
Having a blast is what I
We're
would
gonna have
say.
a blast.
Jungle Juice will be involved.
We're all gonna be there.
Will not.
We're all gonna be there, or we're gonna be square. Hopefully, well, yeah. Chris said he'll make it.
Like
Yeah.
I said, Jungle Juice will be involved, but condoms will not.
That's because we
Must
don't
have
wear them.
Yep. should you can cut this out if you want, Chavis, but should we record the process? Because I think recording a whole podcast, like video wise, would be a little hard to get all the audio tracks right.
No, we're not gonna do it video. We're gonna just do audio only.
Okay. But we
Oh,
could record the shit we put in the jungle juice, right?
Yeah, we can just film that and put that like the start or something.
Yeah, that'd be
no,
tight.
no video.
I don't think, well,
Uh,
for
I don't
one,
really want to go on video yet.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's always,
Back right here.
yeah.
Okay. All right, you're gonna need to edit out more, nigger. Oh, but-
What you
I'm just
mean you're
gonna
playing?
bleep
You
that.
said it.
I didn't say I was playing. I
You
just
said
laughed.
no. You said no. I'm playing.
You do that a lot though. Like anytime you make a joke, you'll say, "No, I'm playing," but you'll say it like quietly. So I don't think you notice it anymore
with
because
this
it's a
boner,
habit.
dude.
It's a habit. I
not.
noticed that
Maybe
you
not.
do it.
Dude, I had a friend with he had OCD, like actual OCD. And after like most things, after anything he said he didn't, he would be like, nah. Hey, like, I'm gonna touch you, nah. And it like spread to
That's
me.
That's a crazy fucking example. I'm gonna touch you. Nah.
I'm gonna touch you now.
But I fucking started saying it because I kept hearing him say it, and then I spread it to like 2 other people. Luckily,
We've
I got out of that.
Touch.
I feel like we've all kind of put different like aspects of our personalities onto each other a little bit, but I can't really think of what we've. Because I notice that when I'm talking to my girlfriend like sometimes I'll just like roll an R for some reason. I'll be like, what the fuck?
What the frick?
Who's rolling
There's
R's?
There's not even an R
Are
in that
you
sentence.
talking to other men? You son of a bitch.
Are you rolling 60s, Isaac?
No, yeah,
On 6-0 on neighborhood.
shout out to the Crips. Shout out to Rolling 60. Shout out to Hyde Park.
Shout out to the Crips.
Shout out to LA.
Shout out to Austin.
You
Shout
can
out
sponsor
Vernon.
us.
Shout out Vernon. All Vernon. On Vernon Avenue.
Just kidding. We don't shout at any of those people. They're evil.
Oh, 6-0.
We do. We're not gang affiliated. This is all a joke. If you're in a gang,
Unless you're talking about the Scrolls.
No, I'm not. If you got a problem
Hey,
with it, come
stop
kill
it!
my
No.
Hey, if you got a problem about it, come kill my homie Isaac.
What? What I do?
If you got a problem with it, come kill
on
Jason.
Isaac's life, you won't spend on Isaac.
Hey, stop it!
On Isaac's life.
You're gonna feel,
Do nothing.
man. You're gonna feel real bad when I'm in that fucking red casket, dude, with the bandana on, a red bandana.
Dude, fucking. Have you guys seen you guys? We all know the one meme where it's like, "Ain't you Lil Rodney son? Lil Rodney with the fat ass."
No.
Have you seen the other meme? He did one where he was like, "Yeah, I'm outside and y'all ain't killing shit. Yeah, if you got a problem with me saying this, come kill my uncle about it, man." And his uncle looked at him like, "Nah, don't kill me."
That is so horribly disrespectful to put onto somebody else.
You got a problem with it? Come smoke my uncle.
bet you won't. Bet you won't right
Bet
now.
you won't. Bet you won't.
Say that.
He just yells the address out.
Hey, my uncle live at 722 Gay Avenue. Come
Gay
shoot his
Avenue.
ass.
Gavenu.
Gavenu.
Gavenu. Are we ever gonna have Gary on?
We might. He's
Jay's little brother.
Should we bring up his recent
yeah.
experience?
Yeah,
You
I'm
would-
sure he don't
Oh
mind.
yeah. Oh yeah.
This
Okay,
is
you're right.
a friend of mine. He recently, because he's not in a great situation, so he wants to get some smoke, escape it all, But
he
so
escaped all right.
he bought a cart, and I don't know if he knows how to smoke a cart or not, or if the cart was just bad.
I thought he only did edibles.
No, he smoked. He was in California. I think he smoked out of a pipe, like a weed, not not any other substances. He's a good boy. He's a good
An
boy.
oil pipe.
But yeah, I think he smoked and he tried to get the cart, and I guess it was not functional, or he just like didn't know how to hit it or something. But
Bro
I told
probably
him, I was
didn't
like,
turn it
get some
on.
edibles. I was like, I do edibles. Well, I've done edibles. And
Every
I'm
day.
like, those are
Every
pretty
day, Jay.
easy.
This is
I,
always on drugs.
I haven't done them in a really long time, but
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
but I was like, get some edibles. They're good. They all you gotta do is eat it and it'll hit, like no matter what. He's like, all right. He bought 3 of them, 3 separate brands.
You should have gave him a little bit more information
Well, he
though
didn't tell
before
me
you
until
did
after
that.
he took it. After he took it, he showed me like what he got, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he got like
Yeah,
like
he got this one.
1,500 milligrams, like
Yes.
1,500 milligram, and he
2 of
broke that into thirds.
first off, one of the packages said fucking 1,000 milligram each, 5,000 in package. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding, dude?
Dude, how
And
much did
then
he spend on that? That's like
I don't know.
expensive.
I have no idea. I don't think he spent much. They were Delta 8 because he's in a non-legal state. I'm not gonna dox him, but
Yeah.
it's Delta 8, Delta 9 shit. But he got him. And the one he showed me, he said it was 1,500. And he's like, yeah, I ate like a third of it. I was like, you shouldn't have done that.
That's 500 milligrams.
Yeah. He said roughly 500. I was like, you should have ate like a corner off of like a piece, not even like anything crazy. And he was he was also doing the classic edible thing where he's like, if this don't hit, I'm gonna fucking just take
Take more.
another, take some
That
more.
is that's a classic. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
Yeah.
but it
You
hit
fuck
him,
yourself over
and
doing
it hit
that.
him real
I
hard.
know Maurice has definitely done that before.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Maurice has plenty of experience.
You'd say you never really liked edibles because Maurice
No,
says
because I
Okay.
never can. Because like with smoking a cart, smoking like real weed, like you can measure that shit out. Like if I get some weed, hit that shit out like a bong, or even like start smoking a blunt or a joint, like I can measure where I'm at because it's pretty quick effects.
yeah, because you
Versus
do
like
it and it's like 20 seconds later.
yeah,
Yeah,
versus like eating an edible. Like I've eaten edibles before, and it'll be like hour and like 2 hours, and I don't feel anything. So then I'm like, okay, I'll just take a little bit more, and then I'm too high.
that's
So
what I
it's
like
like
about him. I like the delayed reaction.
I don't,
It gets you
because
Yeah,
even
pumped.
you
because
can
like with
take it at
edibles,
your fucking little cousin's bar mitzvah, and then you come home and you're fucked up.
You throw your
like
chair.
with edibles, it was always like instantly high. Whenever it finally hits, you're high, and this is where you're gonna be at for the next few hours. Smoking, it was like take a few hits, like you feel the tingles, and then it elevates towards like even your head or full body, and like you can feel it spreading, and then you know where you're at. I'm like, okay, this is a good place. Let me stay here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Versus,
That's valid.
but
yeah,
But
you wanna? Do you think he'd mind if you read off some of the text messages?
uh, I don't think he would. I'll tell him if not. If not, he'll edit. I'll just edit
Okay,
some part out,
cool.
or I'll
I gotta
censor
go
his
pee
name.
real quick because I remember you read it.
But yeah, he texts me like as it's hitting. Like people have already told him that that's way too much. I'm sure
well,
that probably also
that's
set him off
probably
too.
yeah, that probably made it so much worse.
Yeah, because
Cause
now he's
like
probably got anxiety and shit
yeah, cause
about it.
like my mom, I remember she was staying with me. She took some edibles, and she took a little bit much, but I was not gonna tell her that she took a little bit much. I was like, okay, man, yeah, you'll be fine. And she was like, wow, man, I'm really high. I'm like, yeah, you'll be all right. And like I'm panicking for her. I'm like, oh man,
Hope
that's a
you're okay,
lot.
mom.
But
Did
yeah,
she
go
did she
ahead.
live?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, duh, she was fine.
But yeah, he took it. He said he's watching a video, started laughing at something that's not funny, and he's now like hyper aware that he's laughing. So he like hears it, starts getting real anxious, gets a lot of paranoia, and he starts like he starts feeling heavy. Which personally, when I start feeling heavy, I start getting sleepy. Like that night, I took the 100 gram. I couldn't get up out of my chair. I was so sleepy and heavy. But I like that feeling. But I guess he doesn't. I don't think he likes that. He was like he kept overthinking all his messages that he was sending, so he didn't even send messages. And he said he couldn't sleep, I think, or he tried to and it just wouldn't work. He would also get body aches.
Well, he
He
was
says he thinks
probably.
it was laced with something.
It
I,
doesn't
I
really sound
remember.
like it.
I remember several times where I couldn't fall asleep whenever I was overly high because I would just be thinking about shit, and
Dude,
like it would
I don't
damn
think
near
about
like
nothing.
whenever I would get so high to where it was like damn near like a fucking a psychedelic thing to where I would be playing out 1,000 different scenarios in my head, and they would be like fucking 4K. Like I'm sitting here looking at these images in my head like they're happening in front of me. But my imagination has always been like fucking ridiculously like it's been very powerful.
I think like the whole like Apple imagination thing.
What,
I
like people
Yeah, like the
visualizing things in their
scale.
head?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm honestly like I don't imagine Apple. Like in my head, I can like visualize things, but I feel like I can't see them.
I see them for sure.
I don't. I have a very active voice in my head. I have inner monologue quite a bit.
I definitely do.
I
But
got I was about to say I got both.
Yeah, I can definitely do both.
oh yeah, I was one night.
I can
I'll tell
draw
you,
shit from reference in just my head.
I can't. I suck so bad at doing that. I don't have a very visual memory, but I have a pretty good audio memory, I think. Maybe I just suck at remembering shit. But
I I
did
have
I
a
tell the
very
story
odd memory.
when I got way too high, Maurice? Do you know? Either of you guys
What?
know if
I
I
don't
told that
remember.
story? If
Are you
we're
talking
already
about
repeating
whenever you had
stories,
the oil or
yeah.
something? I think you mentioned it. I don't know if you mentioned it here. We had a whole episode where we
If
talked about all that.
if we
Yeah.
did, I'll gloss by it real quick. But I took THC oil and put it a little bit on a sandwich because that's what my friend told me to do with it. And
That's so
I
fucking
was like, all
crazy.
right. I did a little
And then
bit.
you got
I put a
yeet.
yeah. And then he was like, I was like, hey, I don't feel nothing. I like waited like 2 hours or so. And he was like, just do the whole thing. And I poured the rest of it in like
No, no.
poured the rest in a Pepsi and drunk it all. And then I was playing Minecraft with Maurice.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, you couldn't
yeah,
talk anymore. You became one with whatever.
He came
yeah.
fucking Minecraft
No,
Steve from the
dude.
Minecraft movie.
I was playing Minecraft. I felt like I started getting cold. And then I just started feeling like super dizzy. Like shit was just spinning. You know, it's like the feeling when you're way too drunk and like it feels like you're constantly spinning.
Oh, that's a horrible feeling.
It was that, but like times 10. I felt like I was gonna throw up, but I I don't know why I'd have trouble throwing up. I'm not scared to throw up. I'm not like disgusted by it. I just my body refuses to fucking spit things out.
But I think also I think specifically if you smoke weed, it prevents your gag reflex in some sort of way.
I didn't smoke. I fucking
Yeah,
drunk it.
that's what I'm saying. If you drink it, I don't think it would prevent you. I don't know.
But yeah, my boy, he threw away all the edibles after that experience. I don't think he likes the eddies. I'm a
Yeah,
fan.
Probably
he
not.
he made every mistake you could.
Yeah, and that probably is permanent stain on the edibles for him.
Yeah,
But
which
that's
yeah,
fair.
if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I think because there are plenty of people that react like pretty negatively to alcohol.
Yeah,
Dude.
they get like sad or
I
angry.
get so happy, and when I don't have it, I start to shake and piss my pants. And I'm just
Have you seen the tear that Joshua Block's been on?
He's always on some shit. Dude. there's, there's never not a moment
He's been
because
just like full blown tweaking.
dude, people
I've
will
seen like
tell
several
him
videos of
put the
him
fries
running
in the
around.
bag.
Dude, he's been running around like wherever the fuck he was. I saw a video of him earlier today. he was running around saying, "I make more money than you."
That's that's what he does. He's fucking crazy. He'll tell people he makes like $400,000 a year or some shit. And it's like, dude, you like get drunk all day every day. Like he might make that much, but
Yeah, but you
he doesn't
functionally
spend
make
it.
less than us.
Yeah, you fucking buy like Pink Whitney and shit. You're not
Ew.
doing much.
Oh, getting drunk off Pink Whitney would fucking suck. It'd just be all
Dude, I
sugar.
don't miss
Yeah.
fucking New Amsterdam days.
Yeah, you're a New Amsterdam man for a while.
Yeah,
That's
and
probably why
was
you don't like vodka
fucking,
now.
yeah, I can't stand the shit anymore.
I still like vodka. I think it's
Yeah,
I
there
think
was
it's
I think
okay.
we're gonna put some vodka in the jungle juice though, because you
that
don't really
one.
taste it if you're
Aren't we gonna
mixing
do
it.
Everclear?
Yeah, that too. I don't think we're gonna put in a lot of Everclear. Is the
We shouldn't
thing.
put a lot of alcohol in general because we're gonna
Well, I
be like,
think we should gauge how much is in it at first.
yeah,
We'll like do like a drink of it and let it sit for a minute before we do anything,
yeah. Because what are
right?
we gonna do if we have some leftover? We're gonna dump it, or are we just gonna drink it all?
We're gonna drink that shit, bro.
All
We're
right.
gonna have to, because yeah,
I mean,
Hopefully, we don't like break some
we could
shit.
technically pour it back into the bottle. Like if we get a big bottle.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
but
could
then we
get
would
like
have
a
an open
bottle,
bottle,
and then we would have to store it in like a
a chest.
or just in the trunk, right?
Dude,
I mean, there's not really a trunk in the type of car we're getting.
Yeah,
We're getting a Hellcat. No, I'm I'm kidding.
we're getting a Hellcat with no trunk.
I'm not gonna dox the car we're driving though. But yeah, we're gonna be. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it as well.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, who's got the best phone out of all of us to like actually record the video?
probably Maurice.
yeah, I got a 13.
Yeah, you could
Yeah, I
like.
have a 10 still.
Does it have a time lapse setting? Or never mind, never mind. But like, I was thinking maybe we could like record it to where like we're kind of like cartoon people, and you can't see our face, and just like record the jungle juice bottle and see how like low it gets throughout the episode.
Yeah,
I
that would
think
be
that'd be pretty funny.
That'd be funny, yeah.
Just make sure you don't like crouch down or some shit. You probably
make
will,
sure
just because
there's no reflections of it or whatever.
I bet there will be. But if you can dox us off our reflection, then what?
You're
That's
autistic.
you're autistic.
You're autistic as shit.
You should get off the internet.
You should get off of life, dude. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here, bro. What are you
Fucking
trying to
leave,
do?
dude.
Fucking leave.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun for everybody, I think. Hopefully, and we're gonna go to Cracker Barrel the next morning
Yep.
and eat
Please don't shoot up a Cracker Barrel.
within the
Yeah,
next
please don't start
week.
indiscriminately shooting up Cracker Barrels.
Well, this episode will probably be out by the time we're all gone from there anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than likely.
Because I'm gonna upload the one we had last week today, and then this one will be probably once I get to where I'm going.
hmm I man, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
A lot of goofs.
A lot of gaffes.
Hopefully,
A
there's
lot
no
of
hiccups on the way there. Well, on the way away from where I am.
we're gonna be hiccuping while we're there.
Oh yeah, of course. Still got to decide what we're gonna eat beforehand, but
I
that's
think we're
for
gonna
us.
do pizza.
Yeah, I think we should do pizza so that way we're all not gouging our wallets. Pizza's cheap, and we all like pizza.
Yes, we do.
But
You're
you guys think that's good?
dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, what are we at right now? What? How much time?
Like
we're like
an hour 20.
hour
think
20. Yeah,
hour
that's
20,
good.
hour 10,
Did we
something
do
like that.
everything? I thought there was something else that we could have added in there.
If there's something else you can add, you want to.
Talked about schedule one. I played a little bit of it. It's a lot of fun. These fellows play Drug Dealer Simulator. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean
it's on
that's a whole
Xbox.
thing.
We're
We
Yeah.
have
we're on
Xbox.
console. We don't have the privilege of Schedule One.
Yeah, not
Schedule
yet.
One's a really fun game.
Yeah,
The
it looks to be.
the dev said he wants to get a port to console at some point, so maybe we'll
Oh
get
yeah,
it.
for Schedule One,
Yeah, I mean everyone would fucking pay for it.
And
I'd
with Drug
absolutely.
Dealer Simulator on Xbox, that means there's a chance.
I
Yeah.
would love it to be cross-platform though, like the multiplayer.
That would be fun. I don't know
Yeah,
if the single dev will be able to do it, but maybe.
maybe. The way he's made is really good. I think right
Yep.
now he's working on like map expansions and shit. He did a stream where he talked about some stuff, I think. I didn't
Yeah, I've
watch
read a
it.
little article about that, I think. But the problem with Drug Dealer Simulator is that, like, unlike Schedule One, like you can mix things and stuff, but it doesn't really give you info on what they do.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the wiki to even find out that they do anything. And then it's like, yeah, you want to like mix it this certain way. This chemical is like insta death if they take it. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why doesn't the game tell me this? This would be really nice to know at all.
Yeah, it seemed like that's a really important thing.
Yeah,
And like
you want info.
if you just do like hidden attributes, people are gonna eventually figure them out anyway, but
I don't like hidden attributes. If you're gonna make a game with hidden shit, then don't fucking make a game at
some
all.
of it can be hidden. I just don't think all of it should be.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
some
it
should.
also makes it interesting, I suppose, where you don't exactly know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but with Drug Dealer Simulator, I don't feel encouraged to mix because like I
What do you
don't
mean?
know
Like,
the ratio, what the
I mean,
ratio is. I don't know what it's gonna
In
do.
Schedule
yeah,
One,
that's
mixing
that's
is
kind of like the fun thing though. Like, so the way
Yeah,
I
it's
look at it,
fun.
I look at it differently from the way you look at it. So like, whenever I'm mixing, I don't know what the fuck if this batch is gonna be good, if this batch is gonna kill somebody. I just kind of go on what I
it's in God's
think.
hands now.
Yeah, I just go off of what I think is the right thing. So like, mainly, I know that these other like ibuprofen, other over the counter drugs might kill somebody. So the way I did it, which I don't know if this is how you're supposed to, but I haven't killed anyone yet. Normally, if I have something that's going to increase heart rate or have add chance of like heart attack or stress on whatever, I have used like hypertension medicine to counteract that. But normally, what I just do is I use baking soda or salt. Mainly baking soda, because baking soda is used in a lot of other drugs to cut in the real world. So I mainly just go off of what I know in the real world. I don't
Yeah.
know any of this stuff because I've never sold drugs. But this
Ever.
is just, you know,
Hypothetically
yeah.
speaking,
I watch Vice and they
a
talk about it a
lot.
lot.
Yep. And he
Yeah.
watches
Who's your
all
favorite
the
Vice
drug
host?
YouTubers. I,
I can't remember.
I couldn't even tell you one.
Yeah. uh,
I
That
can't remember
one.
their name.
that one fella that did it.
That guy who
Yeah,
did the thing, you know.
yeah. Y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know him. Y'all
But
love him.
but in games like that, I would like to have like
Schedule One's fun because you just
show me.
mix a bunch of crazy shit and like it can make people explode. I need to make something explosive to give to somebody.
It would be
I
funny.
do I do kind of want to make something explosive and try it myself in that game and fucking blow up.
Yeah, you just get killed. There's a baby screaming in
Bumbleclot
the
just
background.
children screaming.
Well, that's our cue probably.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think
I
that's a
just
good cue
saw
right there.
The last episode where that's gonna happen though.
Yeah,
Gage.
yeah, exactly. The last episode where you're
Yeah,
gonna hear babies
he's
in the
getting
background.
rid of the children in the basement, if you know what I mean.
I'm setting them free finally
He's not
from
setting
these
them.
mortal shadows.
He's yeah,
He's
yeah,
got free of their mortal body.
They're going
yeah.
straight to hell because I killed them. But
Because
that's a whole other thing.
that's where children go.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure. Isn't there some shit like in the Bible that says some shit like that?
No.
No.
It's like
There's
if you,
something that
it's like a
maybe
baby
somebody
dies, it goes straight to
mistranslated.
hell.
The baby it says the opposite. It
That
says
baby could not fucking
if you never
worship.
knew of Jesus or like, God, then if you're like too dumb or just never knew
Why
and
did
never
they
had an
tell me?
opportunity,
Why did they fucking tell me?
yeah, then that happens. Well, Chavis, so
Yeah, of course.
what are you gonna do with it?
Kill myself.
Okay. Anyway, we love all of you.
Smash the like button now.
Shout out to good old PU. Go watch that YouTube poop if you want to get that reference.
Shout out to that boy Kanye.
Heck Prager, you by the way. I don't like.
I put
Shout out
that,
to his cousin.
put that on
Shout
Isaac.
out.
I put
Shout
that on
out
Isaac's
to.
life. Kanye never said anything.
Shout out to Maurice who says fuck Compton.
Yeah.
He
Shout
said
out,
it.
shout out
No,
Todd
I
Howard.
I
Shout
did.
out Todd Howard.
Shout out Isaac. If Kanye said anything wrong, kill Isaac immediately.
Yeah.
Shout out racism.
Shout out
What?
Michelle Obama.
Shout out Barack
Don't cut
Obama.
don't cut that out. Put it at the beginning of the video.
The whole episode is just shout out to racism.
Exactly. Bye, guys.
Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut.